My son hit rock bottom when his girlfriend of 3 years broke up with him, and he had turned to some substance abuse, and his father found him, really thought that he was dead, and we had to do what we had to as parents to help our son. And in searching for a place, this is where, God led us to bring our son. We wanted some place that he was going to feel at home and felt safe, and that it felt normal, and that he was going to be treated as family and as a guest, and not as a patient that had an illness or a sickness. The thing that I would want to share with any other parents that are experiencing difficulties with a loved one is to not be afraid. There's so many facilities out there. How do you decide what's best for your child? This was completely beyond anything we've ever had to go through before with a child. After talking to Reed from Gulf Breeze Recovery, he really lessened my worries. I got a piece from him that John was going to be fine, and that this was a place for him. A few things that I noticed about the facility when I had my tour with Reed that I think most parents don't have a chance to see is that this place is beautiful. It's a spa-like setting. It's right on the water. It's beautiful. It's more like a fancy hotel or vacation place than going somewhere and being locked up in an institution and feeling like a patient somewhere. I noticed right away the love and the compassion that the staff had for the guests, that they treat you as a person, and they don't treat you like you have an illness or a sickness. And it was a feeling that I got that this was a place where my son needed to be. And as a parent, I just had to let go and just trust in the process. And I knew he was going to be in good hands. I knew he was going to be in a good place. And that gave me comfort. And, it was hard having him, get signed in as a guest in the house, and we weren't able to talk with him for a couple of days. But they really want them to focus on being here and being a part of this family and what's going on here, and engage in this new life, or this little chapter that they're going to go through, and not have any distractions from the outside world. They do not get to have their cell phones, so make sure you write down your numbers that they can reach you. But I could say, hey, I just wanted to check on John, if I could have an update. And they'd either have someone call me back, or could say, it's John's mom, and when he has a moment and he's not in class, could you have him call me? And he would. They do want them to be in touch with their loved ones that can encourage them and they can share their experience with. It's all part of the process. We have seen John grow as an individual and as a young man. We've seen him trust what he's learned in the program, and take away, what you learn in the program is not something that can be undone. And he's put that to good use, where he's learned through this process that he's not responsible for anybody else but himself. I feel like we have our son back. I know we have our son back. And when I see that smile, I know it's real. I know it's genuine, and I know it's because of what he learned in Gulf Breeze Recovery.